Me llamo Jerónimo, and bienvenidos. Welcome to SayHoladotcom. Thanks for stopping by. In this small video, we're going to answer the question that you have, what can I expect to learn in the beginner's class? Now, first of all, let me tell you, there's two ways to take the course. You can actually join a classroom setting. We offer classes in the Houston area and the Beaumont area here in Texas, and we periodically move around. And we always put the schedule here on the website, so you can check the schedule to see if there's a class starting in your area anytime soon and sign up for the actual class. If you're not in our area, or if the time doesn't work out for you, you can actually do the course online. We are proud to announce that we now have available our online beginners and intermediate Spanish courses. And it's exactly the same thing that we do in the classroom. You have video, you have textbook, you have all the materials, and you have unlimited access to it. So you can watch the lesson as many times as you wish. If you're able to watch me right now on your computer, you can read this, you can see me on your computer, you can learn Spanish from your computer sitting there at the house, at work, from a hotel, anywhere that you have a broadband connection. And guys, this is not a computer program. You can spend hundreds of dollars to buy computer programs that usually what they do is they teach you to memorize phrases. Here you have an actual teacher. We're going to step you through step by step and show you the important differences between Spanish and English without going into grammar. Hey, this is not an academics course. You are going to learn the Spanish that is spoken by immigrants from Mexico and Central America and some of South America. Usually in an academics course, college and high school, you're learning what we call the Castilian Spanish, which is from Europe. It's about as different as British English from Southern American English. Both has its place. If you need one or the other, you know you need to make sure you're in the right place. Here we're teaching you the common language that is spoken by people here in the United States from Mexico and Central America. All right? So, now you know how you can do it. You can come to class or you can do it online. But either way, you ask, well, what am I going to learn? Well, most importantly, we're going to teach pronunciation. Not by just listen and repeat. We're not just going to say things like, hey, repeat after me. Repeat after me. Yo hablo español. Yo hablo español. You can learn that way. That's 100% audio. We want you to actually see the language. We want you to be able to pick up something, read it. If you find a diccionario, you know, like an English-Spanish dictionary, and you open it, we want you to be able to read the words and pronounce them out loud and correctly so that people can understand you. When you do learn how to speak, they'll know that you're saying it and saying it correctly. We're going to work with the vocales. Very simple. The most important thing about Spanish in the beginning is to be able to pronounce things. So we're going to learn the sounds, the a, e, I, o, u. It's extremely simple compared to English. Very simple. We're going to learn the alphabet. We're going to learn the names of the letters and the sounds of the letters. Once you know the name and the sounds of all the letters, you can pick up anything and read it and pronounce it very well. You may also have to have a lesson, and we do teach a lesson on accents, because in English we do not have accents. See this word right here? It has that little mark on it. Teléfono. In Spanish there is rhythm to the language. It's not a monotone language, but you have rhythm to it. So the word teléfono, we emphasize a certain syllable. So we'll talk about the accents, how they're different from English. And we'll talk about how to divide a word chup, 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 into the syllables. So if you have a very large word like esperanza, you will be able to break it down and pronounce it. We'll spend just a couple of lessons, maybe 3 lessons on pronunciation. All right, we'll practice with it some, and then we'll go straight into the language. The biggest difference about Spanish and English are the verbs. We're going to teach you how to create sentences, though, not just memorize. Now, we'll help you get some phrases together. You know, ¿Cómo está? Buenos días. ¿Cómo puedo servirte? But the idea is we want you to know how to change the verbs to create language. And that is the biggest hurdle or the biggest barrier for English speakers learning how to speak Spanish, to be able to do that, to manipulate them, so that you can say something like this on your own. Yo hablo poquito español. Yo no hablo mucho. Yo hablo poquito. All right? That's what we're going to be doing, teaching you how to create language. And we're going to do it in what we call 3 time zones. You can call them tenses, and then you don't have to know all the terminology. If you know how to say, I live in Houston, we can teach you how to do it in Spanish without memorizing the phrases. You'll be able to say, I live, you live, we live, anybody. Where do you live? I live in Houston. Yo vivo en Houston. If you can say, I used to live in Costa Rica, we can teach you how to say, Yo vivía en Costa Rica. If you know how to say, I'm going to live in Mexico, we can teach you how to say, Yo voy a vivir en México. It's as simple as, here's the English, let me show you how they do it in Spanish. And we're going to cover the 3 time zones, present, past, and future. Vocabulary. Sure, we'll give you great hints and help you on how to build your vocabulary. We'll help you build your own vocabulary, a phrase book, just based on your needs. And we can do that whether you're in the online course or whether you're actually in the classes. So we'll help you get that vocabulary together and start building it. We actually give to you a little book called the 1001 Most Common Spanish Words. It's a vocabulary book that will really help you get started. So, you're going to learn how to pronounce things, you're going to learn how to create language, and you're going to start to build your vocabulary. Excellent. Well, that's what it's all about. And if you'll stick around just for a moment, I'll invite Miss Manelli in, and we'll give you a demonstration of what you can expect to do upon completing the beginner's course. Muchas gracias. Hold on. Hola. Me llamo Jerónimo, and this is Manelli, and we're going to show you a little demonstration of what you could expect at the end of 6 weeks. Not memorizing phrases, but actually carrying on a conversation. All right? Here we go. Buenos días, señorita.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo se llama usted?
Me llamo Minelli.
Me llamo Jerónimo. Mucho gusto, Manelli.
Mucho gusto.
¿Dónde vive usted?
Yo vivo en Beaumont.
Ah, yo vivo en Houston. ¿Dónde trabaja usted?
Yo no trabajo. Yo estudio en la universidad.
Oh, usted está estudiando en la universidad.
Sí.
¿Dónde va a vivir en el futuro?
Yo voy a vivir en Italia.
¿En Italia?
Sí.
¿Le gusta Italia?
Sí.
Ah, qué bueno. Yo voy a vivir en México.
Sí, muy bien.
Y yo vivía en Costa Rica. ¿Dónde vivía usted?
Yo vivía en Honduras.
Muy bien. Hey, muchas gracias por su tiempo.
De nada.
Adiós.
Adiós.